All right, let's talk about some pretty massive news that just landed. Big stuff happening where the real sports world meets the virtual one.
Yeah, exactly. A huge star athlete. I mean, someone who had just an absolutely phenomenal season is now the face of, well, the biggest football video game around.
We are definitely deep diving into Saquon Barkley today. The Philadelphia Eagles running back. He's officially the cover athlete for Madden NFL 26.
That's the one.
And it's not just, a picture of him. It's that moment, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That absolutely iconic, kind of physics-defying reverse hurdle. It's right there on the cover.
It really is.
Yeah.
A play that honestly felt like it was straight out of a video game when we saw it happen live.
And now it literally is on the video game cover. Perfect.
So we've pulled together some material here. We're looking at the official announcement. The just sheer craziness and importance of that specific play. Details about the record-breaking season he had that, led to this moment. His Madden ratings, which are pretty impressive. And, of course, we got to talk about that kind of spooky topic that always comes up.
Yeah.
The Madden curse.
Ah, yes, the curse. So, our mission here in this deep dive, basically, is to sift through all this info. We want to figure out, why Barkley... Why was he the clear choice this year?
Makes sense.
Revisit just how incredible his season actually was, looking at the numbers, the data we have. Yeah. And honestly, weigh up whether this whole Madden curse thing, based on the history these sources lay out, is something you should worry about. Or, maybe something you should worry about if you're an Eagles fan.
Hey, maybe. Okay, let's get into it.
All right. Let's unpack this.
So, the big headline, confirmed. Saquon Barkley, Madden NFL 26 cover athlete. Done deal.
And reading about his reaction, it sounds genuinely heartfelt, doesn't it? He called it a dream come true.
Yeah.
Said it was a goal since he was a kid, playing these exact games, trying to pull off those moves in the backyard, I guess.
Right. And he made sure to thank, the team, the coaches, the fans, gave credit where it was due.
Which is nice to see. It's also pretty significant for the Eagles franchise itself, based on what we're seeing.
Absolutely. He's only the second Eagles player ever to be on the cover.
Who was the first? Remind me.
Donovan McNabb. Way back for Madden 06. So, it's been a while.
Wow, yeah, quite a gap. And the game itself, release date?
August 14th, 2025. Mark your calendars.
And it's interesting, the sources mentioned 2 different cover versions.
That's right. You've got the standard edition, which has that amazing hurdle play. Him in the Kelly Green throwback jersey. Iconic.
Love those jerseys.
Me too. And then there's a deluxe edition. That one shows him in the standard home uniform, probably celebrated the Super Bowl LAX win.
Right. Okay, let's really zoom in on that play, though. The one on the standard cover. The reverse hurdle.
Yeah, against the Jags, week 9 of the 2024 season. It was wild.
Reading the breakdown, it just sounds nuts. So he catches the pass from Jalen Hurts near the sideline.
In the flat, yeah. Immediately breaks a tackle, then he spins away from Devin Lloyd.
Okay, standard stuff so far for him.
Right, but then, this is where it gets crazy. He plants his foot, turns his back towards the defender coming up, Jerry and Jones.
Turns his back,
elevates, and literally leapfrogs backwards over the guy.
A reverse hurdle. I mean, who does that?
Nobody. That's the point.
And it wasn't just for show either, was it? It actually mattered.
Exactly. It was a 14-yard gain on 3rd and 6. Kept the drive alive. It's that kind of impact play.
That changes momentum. Yeah.
And you see quotes from Evan Dexter, the VP at EA Sports. He nails it.
What do you say?
Called it one of the rare defining moments in NFL history. And specifically mentioned it was described as something out of a video game.
Which is just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ultimate justification for the cover.
Couldn't script it better.
Yeah.
And you know what else?
What's that?
The sources say EA was so blown away they actually patched that exact reverse hurdle move into Madden NFL 25, like within a week of him doing it in real life.
Seriously, that quick.
That tells you how unique it was.
Wow. Okay, so that play is the highlight, but it's really just like the cherry on top of an incredible season. Right?
Oh, absolutely. The foundation for this cover choice is the season he just put together.
Yeah.
The numbers are just staggering.
Yeah, lay some of them on us. What did the sources pull out?
Okay, get this. 2,504 rushing yards. That's counting regular season and playoffs. It apparently broke the single-season record for a running back.
2,500 yards. Phew.
And that's just rushing. Add in receiving, his total scrimmage yards, including playoffs, 2,857. Noted as the most ever in a single season. Period.
Most ever. Wow, and he almost got Dickerson's regular season record too, didn't he?
Agonizingly close. Just 101 yards short. And only because Philly rested starters in that last game, he probably would have smashed it.
Incredible. And the playoffs, he kept it going.
Oh, yeah. 499 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns in the postseason alone. That yardage total is apparently the third most ever in a single playoff run.
Just clutch performances when it mattered most.
Absolutely instrumental in them getting that second Lombardi trophy, right? Beating the Chiefs 40-22 in Super Bowl LIX. He was a huge part of that.
Okay, so real-world dominance, check. What about the virtual world, the Madden ratings?
Also dominant. He got the call name to the Madden 99 club.
The elite of the elite.
Exactly. And for the Eagles, that's rarefied air. The sources say he's the first offensive player from the team ever to hit 99.
Ever.
And the first Eagle overall to get it in 20 years. Last ones were Brian Dawkins in Madden 04 and David Akers, the kicker, in Madden 06.
Dawkins and Akers. Okay. Legends. Good company.
Definitely. And his specific ratings for Madden 26, they reflect that hurdle, that elusiveness, tops and spin move, juke, agility, change of direction. All 99s are close.
Takes sense. You see him play, you see those ratings, it tracks.
Yeah. And it's interesting, too. There's a bit of a trend emerging, isn't there?
What's that?
Well, Barkley is the second running back in a row on the cover after Christian McCaffrey last year.
Right. McCaffrey was Madden 25?
And before McCaffrey, there was like a whole decade, 2014 to 2023, with no running backs on the cover at all.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that.
So it kind of feels like maybe there's a renewed focus on highlighting these top-tier, game-changing running backs again, which is, interesting.
Yeah, that shift back is definitely something to note. Okay, but with the cover comes the question, the one everyone asks.
Ah, yes. Here we go. Is the Madden curse a real thing?
The legend lives on. Explain the basic idea, just for anyone who hasn't heard it.
It's pretty straightforward, really. There's this long-running observation, maybe superstition, that players who get the Madden cover often have something bad happen soon after, usually a major injury or just a sudden sharp decline in their performance.
And the sources we looked at, they list some pretty compelling, maybe unsettling examples, don't they?
Oh, yeah. It's quite a list. You go back to Michael Vick, Madden 2004, fractured his fibula less than a week after the game came out, missed most of the season.
Oof. Less than a week.
Donovan McNabb, the other Eagle, Madden 06, missed half the season with an injury. And the next year, had that public feud. Things went south.
Okay.
Sean Alexander, Madden 07. He'd had 5 straight seasons over 1,000 yards rushing, gets the cover, rushes for under 1,000, never quite the same.
Keep going, this is grim.
Brett Favre, Madden 09. Remember that whole saga, forcing his way out of Green Bay, gets the cover with the Jets, then throws a league-leading 22 interceptions.
Thanks.
Troy Palalu shared the cover for Madden 10, missed 11 games that year with an MCL injury.
Okay.
Peyton Hillis, Madden 12, remember his breakout year, got voted onto the cover by fans. Next season, missed 6 games injured, never hit that peak again.
Man, it keeps going.
Rob Gronkowski, Madden 17, dealt with injuries, missed games. And then, most recently, Christian McCaffrey, just last year's cover guy for Madden 25.
What happened to him? Oh, yeah?
Played only 4 games after the release, knee injury knocked him out.
Wow. That's a lot of examples. It's kind of hard to just dismiss, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Though, to be fair, the sources do mention one guy often cited as maybe breaking the curse.
Who's that?
Calvin Johnson, Megatron.
Yeah.
Madden 13 cover. He went out and had an absolutely monster year. Like 122 catches, nearly 2,000 receiving yards. Career year.
Okay, so one guy defied it. But the list of casualties is longer.
It is. So you look at this history, these specific instances. What do you think? Is it just a string of really unfortunate coincidences? Or is there maybe something to it? The pressure, the workload, the extra attention?
It's a fascinating question, isn't it? And the history laid out here definitely makes you wonder. When you put it all together, what we've learned is pretty clear. Saquon Barkley had this unbelievable record-setting season, highlighted by a play, that reverse hurdle, that was just so unique, so spectacular, felt like it had to be on the cover. And he gets the 99 Club nod, too. Earned it.
Totally earned it. And like the sources point out, this whole thing, it's more than just stats, right? It's about capturing those moments. Peak human performance.
Yeah.
Things that look impossible until someone does them.
Those out-of-a-video-game moments becoming real. It's where sports meets pop culture fame.
Exactly. But you can't ignore the other side of the coin presented here. That historical pattern, the curse. It just hangs there, doesn't it?
It really does. Which leads to a pretty important question as we wrap up.
So, yeah. We've taken this deep dive into Saquon Barkley, the Madden 26 cover, the amazing season, the iconic play.
It's definitely a story of a dream coming true for him. Getting that recognition, having that play immortalized, is huge.
Given that history of the Madden curse we just walked through, outlined in these sources, The big question now is, what happens next?
Right. Will his incredible momentum just keep rolling? Will he be another Calvin Johnson defying the odds?
Or will he unfortunately become the next chapter in that long, kind of eerie legend of the Madden curse?
It's definitely something to think about, something to watch as we get closer to that August 14th release date next year, something for you to mull over.